I am beat. I am tired. I drug my ass in here to come do a live for the people that have been enjoying the channel, been enjoying the videos. Thank you guys so much. Just got off of work and I am beat to the bone. So bear with me and I'm going to show you guys a walkthrough while we run trains. And of course, this is a train channel where we share everything we do and we try to give encouragement to people trying to build model railroads, get into the hobby because model railroading is for anyone and everybody. It's for everybody, and it's just a great hobby to get into, especially when you have free time and escaping the real world of the chaotic out there, right? So I'm gonna switch you around and go ahead and show you guys, especially if you're new, what we got going on. So let's get on into it. Hello, train guy. How you doing? Let's see if I can flip this. So bear with me. I'm just doing a quick live to show you guys what I've been doing. Those of you guys who are new, this is my train shelf. Let's see if I can get this screen a little bit cleaner. Yeah, that's a little bit better. This is my train shelf I built. Good little shelf to store a lot of my trains. It's basically I got trains scattered everywhere else, but pretty much all my locomotives can fit on this shelf, beside my big boy. So I do have a big boy locomotive, a DCC locomotive. Runs great, but I have to change the decoder in it to give my original sounds again. But anyway, this is DCC, this is DCC, this is DC, DCC, DC, DCC, 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 DC. Spider-Man is DC. So I'm leaning more towards DC only because of my layout. It's got a lot of track, and for DCC to run great, you have to keep this track clean. Okay, that's the biggest thing that people wonder. Oh, is the decoders in DCC locomotives or keep alives and this and that? No, that's far from the truth. It's because your track or your wheels is dirty. That's what makes DCC run kind of crappy. So I'm going to DC on my long runs, and that's what I'll be running. Okay, is DC. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, I will be running DCC also. Uh, buildings such as in here, I did. These are Walther's background buildings. Okay, you can get these things. They can get kind of pricey after a while, but like this building was like $30. These flats were a little expensive, but they were just flat against the wall. So I put my own styrene on it, and I pulled it away from the wall to give an illusion of it coming off the wall. As you know, we can do anything you want to do in model railroading. That's what makes it unique and makes it yours, right? So there's no set thing in stone. You just get after it and get it done. I have the turntable. This was a cheaper turntable I bought at the time. No regrets. Would I do it again buying this turntable? Perhaps, but if you had the extra money, spend you enough money on the better turntable. Okay, get you the Walthers with the digital stop on it and have a digital automatic stop. Okay. This one was the $90 one, and it gave me a lot of trouble with making it spin and shaving down the walls, and it just gave me a lot of trouble. So heads up, if you decide to get a turntable, put it where you can get to it and spend the extra money on something good. So you're probably looking around 300 to 400 bucks for a decent one. Okay. How y'all guys doing? That's coming into the chat. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for watching. So we've been having really fun. This turntable, when the train comes off of this, and you have to switch polarity because this thing is wired. Okay, so if you do not switch polarity, your locomotive will hit it and it will short out. So I have a switch here to change polarity. Okay, this is negative, positive, vice versa, whatever I got to do whenever it turns around. It's like a reverse loop where you have to match polarities, right? So if this is negative and this is positive, your train will hit that, it'll short out. So keep that in mind when you do your turntables. You need a reverse polarity. Okay, I'm not sure how the new turntables are, like more expensive ones. I just don't know, so I'm not gonna say. So that's basically what we got with the backdrop buildings. Let's go ahead and get on to the big section, right? This is some resin I poured. Had a little problem pouring it. If you pour resin in this thick, be sure to pour it in layers because this stuff kicks really, really hot and it can give you a lot of trouble. So poured it one shot was it. Had no experience in doing resin other than doing little thin layers. But pouring a a lot like this gave me a lot of trouble. So, but it came out decent. Looks like a swamp kind of area. We had that a lot in Louisiana. Yep, the turntable polarity hit. Yep, train guy, I hear you. Do my best to explain it. Let me see if I can keep y'all steady. So, 3D printer, very beneficial to a train hobby. This is an expensive Adventure 4 Flash Forge, but you don't need nothing this expensive. Creality Ender makes a good one for a good price, and you can kick a lot of your parts out for your model railroad. Here, I'm building some seawalls to go on the blast furnace part, and I've got this one cooked up. It's ready to go. So I'm gonna place you down for 1 second and peel it off and start it again. Okay. 1 second, guys. All right, we got this tray back in there. I'm pull a little bit of that flash off. All right, kind of keep steady. We're going to hit build. See, the way I have it, you hit build here, go into USB device, and I was printing a Batman car, and this is my original corrugated one sheeting I built, but I didn't like it. So this is the original. So I mean the version 2. There it is. Thanks, Willow Creek. Appreciate it. Hello, Lee Fox Queen. How you doing? So there it is. Good printer, but I'm looking to get a resin printer so I can print some trucks like this in more detail, because these little trucks can get expensive. So looking to do a resin printer pretty soon. I'll try. Going to the back. It's very messy in the back. I've been doing a lot of work. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing. Oh, let's get a locomotive running. This is a DC locomotive. This is Canadian National. I like this locomotive because I could just let it run while we talk, right? So let me see if I can get this on here. Bear with me, I'm very tired right now. I just got off of work, and I had a big lunch, so I'm kind of like ready for a nap. We've been having a lot of rain lately, and a lot of time to work on the model railroad. That's another good point. When you build a model railroad, don't build it so that you're stretching over like me. Build it so you can get into it, accessible, yeah. Come on over here. Oh, wrong way. All I have is my DC powered into these tracks here. If everything is wired up right, DC will work beautiful. There we go. Run on 65, and hopefully we don't chase this thing all over the place. Yeah, it gets hot over here, train guy. Very hot, man. It's like 100. It gets into 105 and 109 in the summers. The summer beat me down, but anywho, yeah, it's just something that happens. Okay, those of y'all that don't know, I built a waterfall system. I advertise this as much as I can because it's the only thing you see like this anywhere. Okay, You don't see this at all. So this is a real water feature I have here, and it has real fish in it. So if I get you close, you can see the little fish chilling out in the bottom. Some happy little guppies, as you can see. It was quite a feat to get this going. A lot of backlash to get this going. A lot of everything to get this going, but we got it going. It has a pump here, picks the water up, and it goes through the top. So let me power this up and I'll show you. Put you down. Okay, so you should see the waterfall. Thank you, Train Guy. Yeah, I'm very proud of this, man. You don't hear nobody talk about it, or you don't see it. So every chance I get to advertise my work, it is such a beautiful thing. There you go. There's my big shark down in the bottom. Look. I think they're a little hungry. Let's see if we can feed them. Yeah, no, I wanted a real feature. And again, I built this feature in N-scale before. Not on this level, though. A smaller level, because, you know, N-scale is so much smaller. But yeah, I built this on N-scale. We don't do nothing fake here, my friend. We do real. Let's see if this thing is still running. I know what's wrong. I have a problem here. Somewhere right here. Yep. I got to solder this joint. Yep. So that looks like a job for today. Yeah, I had to fill it up once a week. Well, not to the top. Probably put about a gallon once a week into the water part. Yep, train guy, but it's all good. Shit, keeps me on my toes. I'm a guy that it stays going. I stay going and I don't stop, and that don't bother me. I'd rather be doing something than be doing nothing. Yeah. All right. This beast. Okay. Well, if the train would run, hold on. Come on. Track is dirty. Don't make me put the old war bonnet on there now. I bet you the wheels are dirty too. Yep, there we go. She's running. Yeah, them wheels are dirty. If it stops again, I'm gonna change it over. Okay. Back to this part here. A lot of work in a little time. When I started working on this, you guys probably kept up with the shorts and videos and everything I did. It was a lot. It was a lot to get this going again. I'm glad I did because I needed to get finished with it. But where we're at now is setting this incline. These inclines made by Walthers are the greatest inclines they could have done. This is the best thing that Walthers could have done, okay? Will I use these inclines again? Absolutely. If you want a 2% incline or 4%, whatever you want, and you don't know how to build an incline, just order the Walthers incline grade sets, like a 2% or 4%. They are well worth the money. You can flex them. The grade is true. I mean, it's just an awesome thing they came out with, okay? Everything Walthers does, in my opinion, is the best. You know, I mean, they just do great work. So I had Elmer glued all this in. I cut it down into the table and I Elmer glued it all the way. And Elmer's glue works great for this because it's foam naturally. And it sticks really good. So I was doing a lot of plaster work on this side. And the leftover plaster I just poured down in the bottom to kind of build it up a little bit more. So that's where we're at with that part. And again, I'm very proud on how this rake came up. So I'm gonna be jumping back on this, but right now this side has took my attention. This side here, I went ahead and connect the roads. I had a broken road here, I connected it back. I poured some more roads going that way, coming out from under the overpass. And I went ahead and put a parking lot for McDonald's. The drive-throughs in the back. Yeah, Woodland Scenics. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that's right. Woodland Scenics. Yep. I don't know. I get those two companies mixed. I'm sorry. Absolutely. Woodland Scenics. So thank you, train guy. I got to clean up here. I got to paint some more browns in here. But that's the parking lots here for McDonald's, and this is a road that goes over here and kick off to go to McDonald's. Okay. I got to do Taco Bell, but that's what we've been doing and fixing this overpass. Yeah, Woodland Scenics. Yep, my bad. Yeah. So this was I made out of Luan. I made it kind of look like an overpass, and I put some round dowels, and I just glued them with some Max Bond or liquid nails. Okay, and I got to come back and paint this, but I like this setup I have here. Awesome. So that's what we've been working on. I'm thinking about elevating the 7-Eleven, bring it up a little bit. Not sure, still playing with that. But I did take this track out. Okay. So I'm be taking this out completely and building this area up. I'm thinking of that, so I got to figure out what I'm gonna do exactly with that. Yeah, train guy, it is. Thank you, man. It breaks off the layout instead of just seeing a flat deal. Looks really well like this. When you view this layout, you know, you get your mountains, your industry, your cityscape, and then you have these zombies. Ooh, the zombies. So the zombies, this area is my favorite area of this. So I got to get some people, paint them up red, and start laying them throughout here. Okay. So you can see how the military was just kind of strewn everywhere. The fire department's trying to get to the people in the buildings, trying to evacuate the town. People left in a panic. The truck stuff fell over. Everybody's blocked up here. Never could make it where they needed to go. Helicopters just sitting idle. In the town square or whatever you want to call this, it's just chaotic mess all in here. So I'm going to be doing a lot more work with this part. I think it came out awesome. There you go. And let's go switch this train out because I got to clean the wheels on this locomotive. All right. Are they dirty? Yeah, they look a little dirty. The rule of thumb, if they look dirty, they're dirty. So that's what we've been doing, man. We've been doing a lot. Have not stopped over here to catch my bearings. I've just been moving constantly. How many cleaning cars does it take to get clean track? In my opinion, one. All I have is one, and I push it. But yeah, my opinion, just one, my friend. I push always. Yeah, the wheels were dirty because this one wants to go. Look at that. All right, go. DC is not as prone to dirty track, but DCC, man, it just does not like a filthy track. It won't run. So let's see what old Santa Fe does. I mean, BNSF. Come on, baby. Yeah. So when I hang this up, I'll probably be cleaning track. Let's slow her down a bit. No excuse. I just got to get after it and start cleaning it. I push a cleaning car like this. I wrap me a diaper around my this is the original cleaning car I have. These bright boys, they full of shit about cleaning track with bright boys. You can scrub like goo and stuff off with it, but it does not clean. You got to absorb the trash off the track. So what I do, I wrap a paper towel, put some cleaning solution on it, and I push it. So you can see how dirty it, how dirty that is. So these companies are making a lot of money off these bright boys, but all you're doing is spreading around the junk. I'm not a believer in these bright boys. So what I do is very seldomly scrub the stuff with this, but it's just a spreader. It just spreads gunk. Not a great solution to clean track with a bright boy. So if you have junk on a track and you're just spreading it, you're not doing anything. It's That's my opinion, of course, but I'm sticking to that one. Man, that thing is running quick. So yeah, that's all I use. A little cheap. I forgot the name of this car. I bought this a while back, and what it does, it has a spring. So that's the thing I like about it. It floats, and it does this. So I allow it to do that into this cloth I have, and it floats and it cleans it nicely. Lifting the trash is very important. You hear the tricks where they wipe a quarter or washer, and it's all bullshit. It's just like sweeping your floor. If you sweep and you don't mop, you're still going to have a dusty floor. You got to lift it with a Swiffer. It's just common sense. That's all. I got to get me a good dusting solution to start dusting this layout, man. Whew. So I'll get me a good little Swiffer or something. Come on, baby. That's an Ather, and I gave $100 for that thing on eBay, and it's a great. I love that locomotive. Great runner. Track must be dirty right there. So there you have it, guys. This layout, all in here, you can take it apart. Like all this comes apart. The top comes apart because I got a hidden track in the back. But all this comes apart. Everything besides this part. This doesn't. This you can lift out. This you can lift out. This big mountain you can lift out. Smart idea when you're building a layout. Make it so you can get to things and you can remove things. Because if not, you'd be kicking yourself in your behind. Any questions? Anybody having any problems with their layout? Leave it in. If you're trying to get an idea, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer it for you guys. I'm kind of thinking about playing with this idea. I'm kind of wanting to carry the zombie field here also. Instead of, I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking about that lately. Because I like the scene, how it's coming out here. So we'll find out. We'll see. Little at a time. Little at a time. There she goes. There's my toolbox. And running through the shop. And I have a huge mess that I still got to come in here and clean. So I got to sweep all this foam up. But as you guys know, life and work and everything else, we are very busy. It's hard to do things on demand because we're so busy. There we go. Down in the blast furnace, All right, man. You have a good one. Thank you for coming by. Down in the blast furnace here, we're gonna be putting some what they call that? Them cars that transport the molten metal back and forth, ladle cars. What are they called? So you're putting some down in here, station some up in there, and we'll be able to push these cars into the shop area here. So here is going to have this shop operating a crane of some sort, unloading cars for junk, all in here. So that's what we're going to be doing right there. I'm on hold with this for now because I'm still working on this. So I'm just trying to get my model railroad going, and I got to clean up in here. There we go. Come on, baby. Yeah, it's a little dirty spot. I'm gonna have to clean this track. You wouldn't imagine the work it took to build all this. This biggest thing when you're building a layout, just take little chunks at a time. You know, spend whatever time you want to spend on it. For me, a little chunk here, a little chunk there, little bites here. That's how I get my railroad going. I'm not pushed to do anything, but I know I want to get more stuff done. But I take my time at my leniency. So that's what we've been doing. Building a model railroad, guys. I don't know if this house is scale. I don't know. It looks kind of scale. Let's go see if we can follow that locomotive. There it is. People have questions on me pulling more cars. Absolutely, I will. I have to change couplers on other cars I have. There's a lot to be done with this. So I do have more cars. Not that many more, but I do. But I have to service some cars. I have to put couplers. You know, some of them are plastic and they come apart really easily. So it's a lot of stuff I have to do, guys. So bear with me. I'm one person. If you're watching this live, then now you know. Sweet. Ah, that thing jumped that switch. What's wrong with you, baby? Come on, man. You usually run better than that. Definitely will be pulling longer cars for sure. So I'm not ready to take apart these buildings and start dusting. I got a lot of dusting to do in these buildings. They're just horrendous right now. I'll get it. I'll get it. Devil Mountain. That's Devil Mountain here. Love this feature. See my little dragon? It's a skeleton imprinted into the mountain. Awesome. There we go. These are just tips. Do not cross what I'm saying with trying to tell you what to do. You do what the hell you want to do, folks. That's the way I roll with my channel, giving tips and hints. So nobody's chatting no more. Thanks everybody that came in, and I'll catch you on the next one.